What's goody, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. So, first and foremost, I want to say this, y'all. Listen, it is a guaranteed fact that Bark for the Bone, aka BFTB, is 10 times zestier than he claimed Oscar De La Hoya is. Anytime, you got to keep in mind, every time you bring up men on men, sexual exploitation type shit, whenever you bring up that type shit, men on men in any type of way, anytime you got to keep in mind, anytime you grew up with a brother wearing a motherfucking thong, and the fact you grew up with a brother cooking you breakfast and wearing a thong around the house year after year after year, and then the fact that you go meet up with a bunch of men once a year to stay in a hotel with a bunch of men for 2-3 days in a hotel with all men should speak a whole lot about yourself. So you should think about it every time you think about talking that crazy shit about Oscar De La Hoya. Just because you hating on the fact Oscar De La Hoya is in a position to make the fights that you just dreamed that you can make. You sit up there on your live yesterday and this morning, always talking about all of these fights that could be made. This person could fight that person. He could have fought that person. He could have made him fight this person. He could have did this. They could have did that. When you don't never be knowing what the fuck. Every time I be hearing you saying that shit, I be saying, shut the fuck up, you goofy ass. Shut the fuck up. Talking about what somebody could have did. He swear he a fucking matchmaker because he on YouTube talking boxing. This nigga told his subs that Lomachenko would be a gatekeeper fighter in the 70s. To the guy to the guy that he was talking to, telling that to yesterday, to the guy that he was talking to, this you got to keep in mind, this is a guy that thinks Deontay Wilder looked like Muhammad Ali. This is what his eye test looked like. All right, you listening to the guy who probably has the most prediction losses in YouTube history of YouTube boxing, calling a winner of a fight. Has a bad record. Been knocked out over and over and over and over again. I mean, he like Wilder style. He the type of motherfucker that got the kind of eye test. He like Wilder style. He like who else? Frank Martin type of fighter. He admire like Earl Spence, who could box, but he just was kind of basic. He was straight up, and he had like a straight up and down style. I mean, same way with Devin. Straight up and down. Know what I mean? Nothing really special. Know what I mean? And Israelander Lara, for the person that he told that Israelander Lara is at 160 with a regular belt, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Israelander Lara is at 160 with a super fucking belt, and Israelander Lara is 43 years old. Israelander Lara was not in his 30s when BFTB was in high school. This nigga just be cap. This nigga just straight be capping. Israelander Lara is 75 years old. Israelander Lara is this. But then he just was on there the other day, talking about, how it don't matter how old the girl was that Clarissa Shields fought. It don't matter how old she was. He was trying to defend Clarissa on that fact. It don't matter how old she was. She was a champion. All he kept telling y'all is that she 42 and she was a champion. But he never told y'all she only had 7 fights. The whole fucking show. I made sure the whole show, he made sure he never told y'all she only had 7 fights. Yeah, 42 years old with 7 fights. Yeah, he never told y'all that. Now, what I really came to talk to y'all about, this motherfucker is caught up and his delusion so bad that he was hollering at the top of his voice saying he didn't ask Shakur to fight any of the champions that he fought at 126 or 130. As if Shakur give a fuck about what the fuck you was asking. As if Shakur really give a fuck about you or about what you was asking. He didn't fight who I asked him to fight. He didn't fight the champions whoever I asked him to fight. Shut your goofy dummy ass the fuck up. This goofball has the audacity to credit Devin for the belts that he won from Cambosis and the belt from Regis and from Brian Norman at 147. He credit Devin for the belts that he won, but then he take away from the belt Shakur win, that Shakur won, because he said he didn't ask for the fights. And then he go as low to say Shakur not fighting or having fought any fighters he wanted him to fight. And again, like I said, Shakur could give two fucks about you. Shakur was doing exactly what most of us who know what we looking at wanted him to do. Yeah, so when he took that when he fought Jojo D at whatever his name is at 126, yeah, I wanted that fight. Yeah. When he fought Oscar Valdez at 130, I wanted that fight. Yeah. Jamel Hearn at 130, I wanted that fight. Yeah, I wanted those motherfucking fights for belts and for unification. Yeah, we wanted them fights. Fuck what you wanted. Fuck what you hated on. Always trying to compare him and Tank when Tank only got one super belt at 130 and Tank never unified. The belts that Tank won in the divisions after that were regular belts. Shakur didn't win regular belts. Shakur won all super belts in every division he been in. A 4-division champion, all super belts. Tank haven't done that. I mean, and check this out, y'all. In the same video, he giving Clarissa all the props in the world, like I said, for beating a 42-year-old champion with 7 fights. The boy is so motherfucking contradictive that it's got to the point he contradicting himself in the same fucking show that he be talking in. Frustration and talking too fast. Hollering, going crazy, frustration and talking too fast. Then you keep telling people nobody told Bud to re-sign with Top Rank, when Bud wasn't listening to nobody but his motherfucking self. Then he wasn't listening to nobody but himself. He never was listening to you or nobody else. He did the right motherfucking thing by re-signing with Top Rank. One of the best things he did in his career. Like the guy told you. Like the guy came in your comments and told you, re-signing him, you see what it took him to. You see the accolades it took him to. Then you ask dumbass questions about why Bud didn't just jump straight to 168 from 147. Because he mad Bud got another belt at 154. The goofball on the low mad Bud got another belt at 154. Shut your hating dummy ass the fuck up. This goofy dummy motherfucker still mad Bud wasn't a full-time PBC fighter. And he mad. You mad. And he never planned to be one. And big ups to the guy Smitty who came in Bark for the Bone channel and told your goofy ass Bud made all the right decisions. 3-time undisputed 5-division champion. You motherfucking right, Smitty. You motherfucking right, Smitty. He made all the right decisions. I seen him put you out of shit. I seen him block you when you said that. I seen that. All boxing talk too. I seen him pussy nigga. That's what he is. You know what I mean? But the 3-time undisputed 5-division champion, top 3 greatest of all time. Not greatest of this area, greatest of this hour, greatest of all time. The only reason Bark for the Bone wanted Bud to go to 168 because he know Bud most likely loses to a guy like Harm Sherez or any other A-level young talent that could possibly take the O off Bud record fucking around at 168 right after leaving 147. Shut your cornball dummy ass the fuck up. I mean, I seen the comment come come in from somebody saying, why are you not telling Devin to go up 2 divisions and fight the champion right now? Fight a champion right now. Because you know why he not doing that? He not doing that because he know Devin turned into food after 147. That's why. Devin is food at 154, 160, or 168. BFTB would never reach out to ask Devin to go do something he know in his own heart Devin can't do. He better hope Devin can get undisputed at 147, because he might can't complete that. Y'all gotta realize when it come to Lomachenko, this guy has been a hater of Lomachenko from day one. Same way he a hater of A-Level Anui, same way he a hater of Bud, same way he a hater of Alexander Usyk. All A-level fighters that have accomplished undisputed more than once. Notice how, remember, this guy used to be a PBC pole holder. And only one person ever been undisputed off the PBC. He hurt from that too. He's still hurt. That's a scar. He still got a scar. Notice how this guy, he hate on Michael Jordan, who hands down is the greatest basketball player to play the game. You match LeBron 13 years stats against Mike 13 years stats and then retire. That in itself will tell you who produced the most day in and day out. Big ups to LeBron's longevity of 20 plus years that made him go past Mike in all-time career scoring, which is cool. You should be 7 years after he retire. I hope you are. I hope you passed them in points. You cannot listen to this goofy about who would be able to fight in the 70s and who couldn't. Then this morning he wake up and holler Virgil was in position to tell Bud he was not fighting Earl Spence for undisputed. This boy is a whole fucking goofball. Virgil don't make fights again. He think Tank make fight. Virgil don't make fights. Virgil wasn't going to tell him shit. Undisputed trump everything. Fuck is you talking about? Don't matter if Virgil was a Mando. That still don't trump undisputed. You hating ass lame. Then he say it don't make sense to him that Virgil almost died trying to make 147. Like the Virgil almost died trying to make 147, like Devin was almost dying trying to make 135. Virgil almost died trying to make 147, and a person that don't box just sit in his bathroom running his pole holders holler, that don't add up to him. It don't add up to him. It don't add up to me that he got sick or he couldn't make 140. I don't understand that. And you don't need to understand it because you don't count anyway. You don't count anyway. And Israelander Lara has the super belt at 160. Like I said earlier, Israelander Lara has a super belt at 160. He not no motherfucking regular champion. The fuck is you talking about? Talking about he a regular champion. He told the guy this morning he is a regular champion at 160, but they're going to move him up to the super. Shut your goofy dummy ass the fuck up. Israelander Lara has the super belt at 160 right now. He is not no motherfucking regular champion. If Virgil Ortiz is going to 160, of course, that's a good motherfucking belt to go after. And the only reason you think Bud may have stopped Virgil in 9 rounds or less is because of how Bud trashed Earl in 9 rounds or less. You mad because he going to 160 when Fondora is still right there at 154 for boots. See y'all on the Get Back.